So I mean, we're live.
Stacking in my bag. Yeah, stacking in my bag. Got a crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coin's on my mind. My coin base the upper, watch your numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, phones in the van. Acting on my radar, can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, ready to moves like a king. Every transaction here, cash registers ring. Ride a blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, that's the profit.
If you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank. I got the rest of today, tomorrow morning,
the news and stuff, but we just do it feels natural when we be doing our thing.
I gotta get this money on. Yes, sir. Y'all give me 1 second. We coming. Hold on. What's good, everybody? Come on. What up? Thank y'all for the gifts. What's good, y'all? What's good? We back. What's good? Hey, Bullish Beard be on it. He be the first one on here. Bullish Bird. I'm sorry. Bird Beard. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he be the first one on here most of the time. What's good, Ty? What's good? Ty said run them likes up. But yeah, y'all, the drawing is going to close tomorrow at 10 a.m. So we're picking 2 people. They'll have free access to the Patreon for a lifetime. So yeah, make sure y'all get in that drawing for a chance to win. Remember, it's 3 different tiers. You got 25, 50, and 100. For those that wanted to donate more. What's good, Daniel? What's good? Patreon going crazy, by the way. It's been, we've been posting mad information in there. Make sure y'all get in that Patreon. We're about to be printing money. We're doing our first call this week, so y'all know it's gonna be weekly calls. I just can't wait to come on here and brag about it, because some of y'all sleeping on it like, oh, let me see how I do first. By then we'll be done printed about 10, 15,000 on. We're gonna wait till niggas print 15, 20, 25,000 and then be like, oh, where the link at, Queen? Where the link at? That's fine. Yeah. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because if I was on the side, I'd probably be the same way. Like, let me see how you niggas do first. Then I'd be like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to miss out on no money. The greedy side. These of us make money. I want to be on that train too. Hold on now. Make money with us, or you can watch us. Choose one. You with us or watch, whichever floats your boat.
What's good, everybody? Peace. How's everybody's weekend going? What's good?
Okay. All right, y'all. So yeah, all right. So we back. So we got some updates, and stuff to go over. Give me 1 second. All right. So the first article we're gonna go over is titled "Am I too late to invest in crypto?" Here's what TradeFi is. Asking Wall Street analysts. Which one is it? Which one is what? So yeah, we're gonna go over that first. Okay, and then we got some more articles. Senate Democrats push for bipartisan authorship process for crypto market structure bill. So there's some crypto market structure bill updates, because that is going to be the next catalyst. So that should be getting signed here momentarily. The next article we're gonna go over is crypto ready for up only mode once US TGA hits $850 billion target. And this is author Hayes. So he's saying that crypto is ready for up only mode. So he's pretty bullish. He's been bullish for the past couple of weeks. And then we got low risk DeFi could do for Ethereum what search did for Google. And this is Vitalik, the Ethereum CEO or founder or whatever. So he's speaking highly on the DeFi side. Basically, he knows DeFi was going to keep Ethereum relevant. And then we got Trust Wallet unveils bold new roadmap to onboard the next billion users powered by TWT. So we're going to talk about that. And then we got Vietnam's bank account purges, the best publicity for Bitcoin. So we're going to talk about that as well. So yeah, y'all go ahead and kick your feet up. We're about to get into it. The class we're doing is we're doing an NFT class. NFT class is what we have coming up, but we have a Patreon, a DeFi Patreon now, where we're going to be it's just exclusively DeFi and options. So I like to call it the money printer chat.
The
money printer chat.
Yeah. Nah, this is serious. This is serious business, fam. This is a
Don't
game.
get me wrong. The Telegram printed money because a lot of people got in mad early before that leg up last year.
Mm-hmm.
So that printed money for sure because a lot of people's up right now. They forever in profit. That's why we dropped them forever in profit t-shirt. But this Patreon, yeah, it's because we're going to that next level with DeFi and stuff. Definitely a money printer chat. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna go over this first article.
Okay.
That's titled "Am I Too Late to Invest in Crypto?" So here's TradeFi is asking Wall Street.
Okay.
All right. So I get what's this person's name in here? Hold on. So Jeffries, who is? Hold on, 1 second. So Jeffries is an analyst. Okay, because I'm like, why did it just say Jeffries? And my stupid ass didn't even look to see who the fuck it was. Okay, all right, I got y'all. All right, so that's just an analyst. So Jeffries, who's a big Wall Street, oh, I'm sorry, this is a investment bank. So this is a big Wall Street investment bank called Jeffries. Okay, I wasn't hip. Okay, so they think that crypto is still early in its growth, like the internet was in the mid 1990s. So they believe we're at the 1996 internet era stage for digital assets. So lots of potential infrastructure being built, not yet mainstream in many ways. Institutional investors are still mostly on the sidelines, but interest is increasing. So these are these are where Jeffrey sees big potential. So so they see big potential for tokenization and real use cases. So beyond just speculative trading, things like tokenizing real assets so they can be traded more efficiently. Applications of blockchain beyond just payments with real adoption. ETFs and digital asset treasury. So ETFs help bring in investors who want regulated, familiar ways to invest. And DATs equal companies that hold digital assets in their treasury. These are already buying up tokens, which adds demand. Of course, IPOs and public companies involved. So more crypto companies going public, like stablecoin issuers, and those type of platforms. So that gives more ways for people to get exposure without directly owning tokens. Which feels safer or more regulated. And then this $1 trillion public market prediction. So Jeffries expects that within 5 years, the public market sector for digital assets, tokenization, etc., could grow to $1 trillion. So the question was, is it too late? So from what they gathering over there at Jeffries' view, they're saying no, it's not too late. So some reasons why. Because the infrastructure and regulation are still catching up. There's still a lot of growth potential. Many institutions haven't allocated much of crypto yet, so there's upside as they get more comfortable. If you pick good projects, companies, tokens, you might still get in early in some of the next big waves. Now, Jeffries is not wrong, but he ain't right. Well, no, actually, he's not wrong. So you're not too late. You're not too late to get in crypto because I know some people are like, saying, no, you're not too late to get in. But what I will say is it would be smart to get in before that market structure bill gets passed. It would be smart to go ahead and get a position before that. Now, after that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like getting in 2025 before 2026 is just best case scenario. I feel like if you got in crypto 2025 and before that, I feel like those are the people that's going to be considered mad early. Anybody that got in from 2025 below. If you get in 2026, you FOMOing. I mean, I wouldn't say that that's too late, but but it's like this market still has room to grow because a lot of people have a 2030 mindset. Some people in the space, some people in the space don't really see that I guess that big boom that everybody's waiting for until like 2030. I don't think it's gonna take that long to see that big boom, but I do have a 2030 mindset as far as seeing everything just be full blown and like in your face.
Right.
Like for that mentality.
I think that I mean, since this article that you just pulled up is likening it to 1996, there is definitely people out here that still think crypto is a joke. You know what I'm saying? They think it's just like, they think it's just like whatever. They think it's a fad or something like that.
It's not in their face yet.
Right. It's not in their face.
Because until you go to Target and you go to self-checkout and it gives you the option, hey, are you paying with stable crypto or stable coins, or are you paying with debit or credit? When it's in their face like that, that's when they're going to realize, oh, this ain't a joke. This for real. But unfortunately, it's going to take for Walmart, Target, in the chain grocery stores, Trader Joe's and all them, to put it in everybody's face, like at the register. Because that's when it get real for everybody, when it's in their face at the cash register. That's when they realize some shit real. Like, oh.
Yep.
Oh, y'all been playing about this crypto shit.
Unfortunately. And then they're like, okay, what I need to do? What I need to get into? It's like, yeah, you can get in now, but you know, you missed 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago where you could have just got in at the ground floor of some of this shit. Now you trying to figure out what's the next thing, the next big thing. So you don't want to fall in that bracket. You don't want to be in that group of people that thought the internet was a joke, right?
Yeah.
They was definitely on the news saying the shit was a joke, fam. That's just like they are right now. Just like they are right now. It's just like, oh, it's just a fad, you know.
See the reason why I wouldn't agree with we're at the 1996 spot. It sounds good and it makes sense if you don't know. If you only know surface level information, then it sounds good. Right. But when you actually educated in this space, we're not in 1996. I'd say we in more so the end of 97 going into 98.
Okay.
I'd say that's where we at. Okay. I would say we all the way in. We was in 96 last year.
I mean, shit, 90, I would say 98, 97, 98. That's when I started getting on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, okay.
So that's what I would say we are.
Honestly, I'll take that too. Like if you're just getting in today, if you're just finding out about crypto and trying to take it seriously and trying to decipher what we're talking about today, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, like she said, you know, you might want to accelerate that pace of what you're learning. You know what I'm saying? Instead of 30 minutes a day, you might want to do a couple of hours. You might want to, you know what I'm saying? That's why we got the resources that we have, and that's why we come on so frequently. So, you know.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say you're too late. If you find out about crypto now and it's gravitating towards your spirit for you to get involved, I would not ignore that tug or that nudge, because it could be the ancestors, God, or whatever you believe in, nudging you like, hey, you might want to look over there. I'm gonna tell you again, you might want to look over there. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna tell you again, you might want to look over there. Like, and some of y'all just going do. It's like, boy.
It's like, all right, fam.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ignoring them gut feelings. But yeah, then it just goes on and says what to think about if you're considering getting in. So it's just, Jeffries is just letting people don't just focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum, which I do agree with. Look for tokens that have use cases with adoption. So in other words, they're telling you to look into real world assets and utility assets. So we all know what those are. Understand how regulatory or institutional adoption might affect risk and returns. So basically educate yourself in the space and understand what's going on. And then when you invest into these real world assets and these utility assets, understand what each underlying asset's role is going to be in this new financial system. Once you have an understanding of each individual role that you decide to invest in, then shit will start making more sense to you. But if you don't sit down and read and you're waiting for YouTubers and you're waiting for influencers to tell you what to purchase, then that's when you're going to be fucked over. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what's going on. You're going to sell too early because you didn't understand the asset that you invested in the first place. And that's going to be a lot of people's downfall. It's not that they weren't early. It was that they sold too early. And that's going to be a lot of folks' downfall in the near future. You know what I'm saying? So it was one thing to get in. It's a whole nother thing. Let's see how long you can hold, though. Like, just really understand what you're holding. So, and then be ready for volatility. So still early means still risky. So
shout out to Daniel with the super chat. Rhetorical question: what CEO testified before Senate market structure? Brad Garland House, XRP, ROUSD, self custody, LLC, and taxes. Well, there you go. Simple as that. If you know, you know. If you don't know what XRP or who Brad Garland House is, you might want to just write those names and of those assets and the name of that person down. And you might want to just do some Googles or Chat GPTs and figure out what you're getting involved with.
I'm trying to see how many new people, how many new eyes we got in here. So I know I just mentioned real world assets and utility assets. If y'all want me and D to name, I say maybe 6-7 tokens, let us drop a fire in the chat. Because I know it's people in here solely trying to figure out what to buy. Now, I'm going to do this and take a risk and name them. For those that are new, Preston, stop. So I'm going to do it. But what I hope y'all do, and it's not financial advice, I pray to God y'all go do y'all research before y'all purchase. Because this is not financial advice. Me and D don't know shit.
Nope.
Not financial advice. So, yeah, drop a fire if y'all want us to name. Like, we'll name about 6, 7 assets, maybe more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel y'all. Nah, shout out to Preston and Divine Phoenix for breaking the ice, because I know some people might be scared. So yeah, drop a fire. I'm gonna say the obvious ones, which is XRP. Let's go ahead and just get it out the way. XRP, XLM. We got a lot of fires coming in. Okay, so XRP, XLM, XDC.
Okay.
XDC, H bar. Okay, let's go ahead and get the obvious out of the way. If you can afford it, Quant. If you can afford it, Chainlink. If you, SHX. Velo. Of course, you got that whole metal blockchain and that whole metal ecosystem. So Metal DAO, XPR, Loan Protocol. And then you got some stuff on over there on that hash pack that I like. Dovu, I like Bank Social, and all of these tokens have exactly what Jeffries is telling y'all. They have a use case, because that's what Jeffries is telling y'all to do.
You can say Algorand, yep.
Yep, Algorand. I forgot. Yeah, Algorand, IOTA, if you can find it.
Yep.
So do your research. You can name some, D.
Shit.
Yeah, we like Pro.
No.
I like AVAX. I'm actually thinking about, I won't say what I'm thinking about swapping it for, but I'm actually thinking about swapping something for AVAX. AVAX, I think AVAX is going to do better than Ethereum. As far as our ROI, as far as, like, you know what I'm saying, having it. I'm not saying in price it's gonna pass Ethereum, but percentage wise, it may do better than Ethereum.
Hot take.
Okay. Yeah. I won't say what I'm thinking about swapping for, because I haven't fully decided yet. I'm still meditating on it. But I am thinking about swapping for some AVAX before AVAX run up, for sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Sui. I'm gonna say Aave's pretty high, but Aave Protocol is not going nowhere. Listen, Athena, I'm putting that on my radar now. Athena. Of course, Zebec. You didn't say Zebec, did you?
No, I didn't say Zebec, but yeah, definitely
Zebec.
DAG Constellation.
DAG. Ondo. Aptos. You said
Sui. Did you say Sui?
I did not say Sui. Sui. I'm trying to think of some other. Did we say Render? Look into Render.
Render VeChain.
Yep. And you said Quant.
Yeah, y'all lucky today. I feel good, because I typically would not do this. Now, my suggestion to some of y'all is, please do your research before you buy this shit, so you can understand what you're buying, because I'm telling you, I don't want to see the suicide rates go up because of crypto, because that's going to be the first thing they blame. I don't want to see y'all buy some shit and y'all get in XLM and XLM go to $1.40, and then in the course of a month or two, it done ran up to $70, and you kicking yourself because you sold at $1.40. Well, that's your motherfucking fault, because you ain't do your research. You didn't know what you were holding.
Damn.
That's gonna be a lot of y'all's reality, because a lot of y'all just took that and then look, they're gone. Numbers going down. Took the information out of here. Took the information, gone. You feel me? Came in here, took their notes, got up out of here.
Yep.
So please do your research, Kane. Please.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just throw you a bone. Right there.
Throw you a bone for sure. So yeah, that was pretty much it on that. So yeah, I don't think you're too late. I think you have a little bit of time. I'm just saying the smarter way to kind of do this is to beat Trump to signing that bill. He's gonna sign that bill probably before Thanksgiving. I would get a position, and I would try and get as much as possible before this year is over, because I believe 2026 is gonna be a pretty good year for crypto. I think that's when we definitely gonna start seeing more stuff on the front end, more billboards. Your bank's going to be talking about wallets and stuff like that more, and that's when you know what I'm saying, shit is really changed. And so I would get in before the bank. Don't wait for Bank of America or Navy Federal to send you an email and say, hey, we're introducing digital wallets. Yeah, we're going to offer APR on USDC and ROUSD. Don't wait for that email.
Nope.
You're going to be too late.
Way too late.
Once the banks say, hey, this is what we're offering, you're too late. You fucked up. You fucked up. So we got another article. Let's go over this crypto ready for the up only. Let's see what Arthur Hayes talking about.
Arthur. What is he talking about? So let me go to my notes. So Arthur Hayes says, so the TGA, if you don't know who the TGA is, that's the Treasury General Account, right? The U.S. Treasury keeps the big money in their checking account. That's what it is. That's what it's called, the TGA, the Treasury General Account. Their goal is to fill up that account to $850 billion. And then Arthur Hayes, who co-founded BitMEX, says once the TGA reaches $850 billion target, the liquidity drain will be over and crypto prices will go up only. This is what he says, up only, right? Because more money will flow back into the markets. Right now, as the Treasury fills the TGA, that money is pulled out of the economy temporarily, which can slow the markets. But not everybody agrees with Arthur Hayes. Andre Dragosh from Bitwise says that the link between net liquidity and Bitcoin crypto is weak. So he doesn't buy the up only idea, right? Because the U.S. Federal Reserve just cut interest rates by 25 basis points for the first time in 2025. And Bitcoin briefly dropped below 115K right after the rate cut. This is called sell the news, for people that don't know. And then some analysts think that there could be a short-term pullback because markets had already priced in the cut. So the Fed is split on whether to keep the, cutting the rates this year. A lot of us think they're going to keep cutting. But traders think more cuts are likely soon, So according to the CME group data, about 92% of traders expect another cut up to 50 basis points at the next Fed meeting in October. So do you think we're getting a 50 basis point cut?
Yeah.
In October?
I think we will. Because that's going to be the catalyst for the November run up. So
in the big scheme of things, the lower interest rates usually adds more liquidity to the markets, right? More money to the markets, which can help asset prices like stocks and crypto, but it's not guaranteed. And opinions differ on how strong the effect is. So basically, the most important things you should get out of this is that the TGA target is $850 billion. And Arthur Hayes says once that is reached, the markets is just going to go up only. The crypto market is just going to rally. It's going to go crazy, right? But the counterpoint is that others say Bitcoin doesn't track liquidity that closely because of the Fed just cut the rates, and traders expect more cuts in October. So we'll see. Arthur Hayes says we're going up after this TGA hits $850 billion. And I think it's at 807 billion right now.
Okay, so he's saying at the 850?
He said at 850. It just
807
crossed
right here, yeah.
It just crossed 207. So we not too far off from that.
He's
50,
talking about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's talking about. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna monitor that TGA account, the Treasury General account.
Yeah. We need to keep that tab open for sure.
Yeah.
All right, shout out Arthur Hayes for the bullish feedback. Okay, so let's talk about this low risk DeFi. So low risk DeFi could do for Ethereum what search did for Google. So that was a bold statement from Vitalik about Ethereum. So yeah, what are you talking about?
So Vitalik Buterin, I know how to pronounce it. He's the co-founder of Ethereum. If you guys don't know, Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency in the world as of this moment. Wrote that the low risk DeFi apps could become Ethereum's main moneymaker, similar to how Google search makes most of Google's money, right? Google searches. Low risk DeFi means safer financial apps on Ethereum, like lending and borrowing with big stable coins like USDT and USDC at steady interest rates, about 5% for top stable coins and higher for riskier ones, right? He says this steady, safer revenue could support the whole entire Ethereum ecosystem, while other apps that represent Ethereum's culture, like non-financial apps and open source tools, keep doing their thing, even if they don't make a lot of money. But Vitalik points out, attention, and that the app that made the most money, right, don't always match Ethereum's values. So that means like the NFTs, the meme coins, the speculation, while the values align with apps haven't earned enough fees. Low risk DeFi could bridge that gap. And he also suggests new kinds of money on chain. So he was talking about basket currencies. If you don't know what a basket currency is basically a mix of global currencies all together. And flat coins, which track inflation and CPI and not the dollar, to give people more stable options, especially useful in high inflation countries like Venezuela, Zimbabwe, places where their dollar is just trash, essentially. So the Ethereum DeFi total value locked just went back over 100 billion for the first time since early 2022. So that should be telling right there, showing renewed adoption. Some think clearer rules like the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act could push DeFi usage even higher, which I agree, because now we getting more clarity. And this is important because stable revenue backbone, if low risk DeFi reliability pays fees, Ethereum gets a consistent economic base, just like a search would for Google, to fund security, development, and public goods. And then the values and viability together, it might solve culture versus the cash problem. So letting Ethereum do well, earning those fees while also being good and, being decentralized and, open with support, that could be a good thing for them. Safer on ramps for the world. And beyond the dollar, those basket currencies and flat coins could reduce dependency on a single country's money and offer inflation protection options, which is important for a lot of different countries. Because a lot of different countries, we're just talking about Japan and how they're going through a lot of shit, right? A lot of countries are all over the world, not just America, not just the United States.
Right. We ain't the only ones out here struggling, y'all.
Yeah.
We just in the forefront because I guess the leader of the world, but it's a whole bunch of people struggling in different countries.
We the prettiest turd in the bowl.
Tell you, there's a couple turds out here. A couple turds. We're just the shiny one.
That's a fact. So, better incentives with tech. Vitalik contrasts Ethereum's decentralized model with Google Ads model, and Ethereum can align its success with user privacy and openness. So we're gonna see. Vitalik is betting on DeFi for his ecosystem.
He doesn't have a choice.
He don't got a choice. You're right. You are absolutely right.
You better bet on DeFi.
That's right. But I think he had to say it in that way where it's just like, all right, I think this DeFi stuff is going to be, good for the ecosystem. He can't be like, wow, this is going to be crazy for our ecosystem. Like he can't. He's just not that type of guy anyway. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to sit there and be ecstatic. You know what I'm saying, about anything. So.
For sure. All right. So we got Vietnam's bank account purge is the best publicity for Bitcoin. So let's talk about that. Well, that's some good publicity for Bitcoin, because I'm trying to understand that, because I'm like,
they are wilding over there in Vietnam, fam. So
for
basically, Vietnam's banks started closing or deleting a huge amount of banks, fam. 86 million accounts at the start of September. Yo, this is crazy, fam. When I read it, I had to read it again. 86 million accounts at the start of September. So at the start of this month, they started deleting or closing 86 million accounts because the new rules require people to verify their identity with biometrics, like a face scan. So accounts that didn't pass this were no longer inactive, got targeted. But about 113 million accounts stayed open after the verification. The rest were flagged as inactive and unverified and subject to closure, according to multiple reports. And foreign residents were hit harder because some banks required in-person visits to do the biometric checks. So you had to pull up to the bank if you were a foreign resident, right, to do this biometric check. And then it sparked debate that governments say this stops fraud and money laundering. They here again with this money laundering stuff and fraud. This is their excuse. This is their excuse to usher you in. This is their excuse to usher you into the shit. Critics say it shows how easy it is for centralized systems to freeze or close your money accounts, boosting the case for self-custody for this article in particular with Bitcoin. So this is why you need to become your own institution. This is why you need to become your own bank, fam. Right?
Because they already are their own bank, but are you going to act like one? Because if you self-custody your crypto, technically you are a bank.
Right.
But also banks have their assets doing what? They have their money doing what? Making more money for them. They're earning yield. They're earning the interest. So that's what, you know, you want to be an active bank or you want to just be a bank that's just not doing shit. That's just holding, you just holding it.
Right. Because the banks definitely be getting the money on it. Can you imagine all those accounts that they closed and how they just putting that shit into the system?
That's what me and you both know that it's some corruption going on there.
That's fraudulent shit, fam.
Yeah, that's pure corruption. They close the bank accounts down. They can't get shit because the bank account gone, and they probably took their money too.
And this is great. This is important because you know this is centralized risk exposure, fam. If your bank or government changes the rules, your access to the money can disappear quickly. You know what I'm saying?
That's why the old heads back in the day when banks really started coming out and people started putting their money there, they didn't want to because they like, nah, y'all giving them folks your money. Now they can take it. And they can.
Yep. Especially for inactive and hard to verify accounts. This isn't unique to Vietnam, though. Similar freezes happened in China, the UK, Canada. Yeah, I remember that happened in Canada with when they was doing them protests, right? And it happened over here in the US. So it's not like it don't happen, but it happens.
It don't matter if you got FDIC insurance; they can still take it. They ain't gotta give it back. They don't got no FDIC insurance. That's not guaranteeing you nothing.
Go look up bail-ins, just like Jose said. Go look up bail-ins, fam.
Yeah, they got a plan for that. Trust me. Trust me.
I got a video. I'm gonna find the video. I want you to play the video. I'll find it after I'm done with this. But privacy versus security trade-off. Biometrics can reduce fraud, but they also tie your identity tightly to the financial access. If the system fails or policies shift, you could be locked out even accidentally, right? Just like what you said. So the Bitcoin angle is, you know, self-custody with Bitcoin or using your own wallets and keys reduces reliance on the banks and intermediaries, making arbitrary freezes or seizures way harder. That's why many in crypto see events like this as a free marketing for permissionless money. So, yeah, fam. Yeah, it's of course there's pros and cons to every situation, but that's wild. That's wild to be just locked out of your money. 86 million accounts just because now I need a biometric, and now you're telling me I got to come in the bank. What if I don't check my email, fam? What if I don't check my email like that? And I live over there in Vietnam, and I'm just like,
you're gonna check it when that card declines.
I guess so. When I talked to the lady, it was like, oh, you gotta come in the bank. Gotta come in the bank. What if it's a Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, and the bank is closed? Crazy.
Yeah, when we had covered it when California came out with that stupid ass shit about ceasing your crypto when you don't touch it. I think Arizona got a similar law too.
Yeah,
I think it was Arizona. But yeah, that's why I said Cali got some bullish stuff about crypto and they got some bearish stuff. And Cali tripping, but they, you know, Cali greedy. Cali, you know, that's the governor trying to stuff his pockets because we all know the money don't go to fixing California. We can clearly see that. We see the money's not going to the state. It's going to the governor. He's taking everything.
Cali do be tripping. I mean, it's just like, man, now this is ridiculous. I'm trying to find that. Trying to find that video. Shit.
Oh no, for sure. So yeah, I'm not shocked at this at all. This is, I mean, it's Vietnam. This is corrupt. Like this is pure corruption. Yeah.
I found the video. So if you want to play it, bam.
Horizon Bay Area. Yeah.
Please play this video for the people, fam. So they can see what their banks is doing.
Okay, I was like, please don't let it be a YouTube video. You know, I can't.
No. I already know.
Y'all gonna have to listen on TikTok. I truly don't feel like holding the thing today, so y'all can't hear it though.
We can't hear it.
I know. I gotta. I'm still setting it up.
I sound like that. Can't hear it.
I don't know then.
All right, fuck it.
Let me see. Let me go back to restream. This is TikTok, so it's not a YouTube video. Hold on, let me stop sharing my screen and share it again. Maybe that'll help.
It's the job of the bank not to lend to people who can't pay it back. So when they don't get repaid, like happened on a massive scale in 2008 and 9, you know what the banks do. They don't want to use up their own money, so they go to the government to get a bailout. The problem is the politicians who give banks big bailouts, as they did, get to be hated by the mass of people who understand very well what's going on. That private banks, to make private money, want the government to bail them out, and they don't want to have to do it. But the banks don't want to do it, so here's what the banks and the politicians got together. They found another sucker. You know who it is? The depositor. It turns out that the laws have been rewritten, starting with a bank in Cyprus that went belly up a few years ago, to allow banks, when they can't recover money they lent and should not have lent, they don't now have to go to the government to get a bailout. They can get a bail-in. You know what that is? Taking money from the depositors who put money in the bank and simply taking it to recoup their own capital that they can't get back from the people they lent to. Is it legal to have a bail-in, to take the money of the depositor and not give it back to them? Yep. The answer is yes. In many countries, including the United States, the laws now allow a bail-in.
And yeah, so your FDIC insurance won't help you with that. So that's why I was telling you it don't matter. I know FDIC insurance. That's really the FDIC actually probably did they come up with the rule? I think they're the ones that helped come up with that shit. The FDIC, because that was where the meeting was. The FDIC was, they were part of them. They helped strategically plan this and put your own, who's supposed to help you when your money gets lost or stolen. Them same people is the ones that came up with the bail-in.
Same ones, fam.
And the bail-in is going to occur. They already called for it. They already been preparing for the bail-in. That's why they didn't want y'all to know we was in a recession, because they weren't ready for y'all to run to the bank and take y'all money out. They weren't ready for y'all to be looking for alternatives. That's why they was changing the definition of a recession and all that stuff, because they knew the first thing y'all was going to go do is take y'all money out and go find alternatives. They weren't ready for y'all to do that yet. But eventually they will be, and they'll be ready for you. And by the time they do tell you, we're in a depression. The real estate market has crashed. The stock market has crashed. And by the time y'all go run to the bank to get y'all goddamn money out, they done bailed you in. These people evil. They're wicked. But if you like me, where I could honestly sit here and say, I got my money in crypto in the bank, so y'all took my money out of the bank right now, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd probably laugh. When that shit happens, I'm gonna laugh.
She's like, you take that couple of dollars over there.
Yeah. I might be upset because it's just like the principle of it, but nigga, I got my money over here. I don't give a fuck. Okay. This is exactly why I looked for alternatives and I didn't wait for y'all to tell me to.
Oh man. Jose said they were gonna restrict you to $60 a day per adult. That's crazy, fam. That's crazy.
If it's in the bank, you do not actually own that banknote. Hence why they can revoke you from the account you open with that institution. Ooh. See, it sounds like we all went to the bank, me included, did as well. It sounds like all of us in here collectively went and opened up bank accounts and didn't read a goddamn thing. It sound like they told us the KYC. We filled out that motherfucking form. We filled out that motherfucking form. They said $50 to open the account. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like all of us collectively didn't read shit. That's what happened. And then we found out
read the label. You gotta read the label.
We found out once we realized we were trapped, then we started reading. So now we trying to
I mean, keep it 100. It's most of the stuff throughout history, through our lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? As you got older, you started reading, but when you was younger, you wasn't reading shit. Like when you went to the store to get your first phone, you wasn't reading the fine print. You was just like, give me the phone, right? Yeah. When you signing up for these signing up for these apps, you heard the latest on TikTok, right? We're gonna have to download a whole damn new app. It's gonna be a new app. It's gonna be a new TikTok app because they're doing the deal right now. They're doing the deal.
I'm about to lose all my followers.
Yeah, nah, I don't think so. But it's just gonna be a different algorithm. It's gonna be America's algorithm, whatever the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all are outside of the United States, y'all make sure y'all follow the pages on TikTok, right? Because we don't know if America's algorithm will send you back.
So it's gonna be a controlled algorithm, like Preston just said.
Yep. Because that's what it's about. They about to sell to what's the company? Oracle. As if they needed more money and more data. Crazy, fam. Crazy, fam. Crazy. We let this shit go down, though. We let this shit go down. We are the culprits.
For so long.
We are the culprits.
Like, yeah, that's why I'm like, y'all, if we ain't did nothing by now, like all that mark of the beast and all that doomsday talk, if we ain't did shit by 2025, we not doing nothing.
We ain't doing shit, fam. We ain't doing shit. Them jokers said it's a cold outside. Y'all can't come outside. Jokers is getting sick. Y'all can't come outside. But y'all could pull up to Walmart and pull up to the curb and somebody's gonna bring your stuff out. Y'all can pull up to Target, y'all can pull up to the restaurant, and somebody's gonna bring your food out. But y'all can't come outside.
Y'all getting on airplanes and all types of shit.
Crazy shit, man. Crazy.
Getting on airplanes, riding buses, getting in Ubers. Insane. We some crazy times. Some crazy times. I was talking to the universe yesterday. I said, "What? So, like, what is the point of this?" Girl talk. What are we doing?
Wait, we have to put perspective. We let like about 8-9 families run this whole shit, fam.
And then on top of that, it's the R-word family too, because you know they did incest. So half of them was messing with their third cousin and second cousin and brother and stuff. So it's like we literally have mentally ill families that run the entire world. So I'm gonna move on from after that statement.
Because that'll go somewhere else. That'll go somewhere else.
But I want to talk about Trust Wallet real quick. So Trust Wallet unveils bold new roadmap to onboard the next billion users. So Trust Wallet, that whom I don't trust.
I was just about to say.
I don't even know why they call themselves Trust Wallet. They just say we're not trustworthy wallet, untrustworthy wallet. That's what I'm gonna call them. Untrustworthy wallet has unveiled a bold new roadmap to onboard the next billion.
Them jokers is taking mad jokers bread, fam.
They took mad people money. Hey, if untrustworthy wallet has stolen from you, drop a 1 in the chat. If untrustworthy wallet has stolen from you, drop a 1 in the chat.
I'm gonna just put a 1 for the hell of it. I know they took something.
If untrustworthy wallet stole from you, drop a 1 in the chat.
Oh wow!
Look at all these people that got and so they talking about doing what now, D?
They trying to onboard the next billion people into the crypto and Web3 space.
And now look at all these folks in these comments. And this is just our little platform.
Right.
Look at these folks in these comments that already stole from. We all shouldn't be relating on that level regarding untrustworthy wallet.
Jeez, man. So, but we do have to report the news. So let's report the news. So Trust Wallet announced a big new plan. This is their roadmap. They want to bring the next billion people into crypto and Web3. So their token, of course, they got a token, TWT, will be the fuel that unlocks special features and rewards inside the Trust Wallet. The Trust Wallet says it already has 210 million installs and supports 100 plus blockchain and handles big volumes for swaps and staking, right? So the roadmap has 4 parts, right? Part 1, everyday finance. So easier payments and transfers, gas-free options, scam protection, and spending tools like the Trust Card, Trust Pay, and virtual accounts. So that's one part. The next part is advanced trading. So turning the wallet into a self-custody trading hub with advanced modes, right? Such as prediction markets and smooth cross-chain swaps. And another part is earn, grow, repeat. More ways to earn and compound returns. Holding and using TWT may boost yields, unlock VIP perks, airdrops, and early access to new projects via the Trust Alpha. And then their 4th part is the unwritten future. Plans to expand into identity, credit, embedded DeFi, and new ownership models. Trust Wallet is closely connected to Binance ecosystem, Projects start with Trust Wallet's community and potentially move into Binance's larger platforms. And then the TWT token will power things like sponsored gasless transactions, advanced trading features, security enhancements, rewards, and builder acceleration program.
All right, so Edwin just said Trust Wallet is hooked up with the QFS guys allegedly. And where you see that at, Edwin?
So them jokers that be like, yo, did you get your QFS wallet? That's them.
Well, no, well, she's stupid. But
or just the quantum financial system just in general.
What Edwin is saying is that they got some better help over there, allegedly.
Okay.
I need to see it in writing.
We'll see. So it's important because it's onboarding at scale. So even if part of this plan works, it could make crypto easier for everyday people, which is cool. Self-custody first, keeping users in control of their assets while offering convenience, utility for TWT, right? And building a funnel and security and standards. So, hey, Trust Wallet. You trust them?
Boo. All to be forgiven if they give us a sponsorship and give me a check, and I still want my money back on top of the check.
You want your money back on top of the check?
On top of it. All will be forgiven. Sponsorship check, and my money back.
You want money back.
And I won't talk about y'all like this. But other than that, until then, untrustworthy wallet are getting ready to mislead 1 billion users.
See, he said when you go to QFS sign up, they tell you to go to trust. See, that's the scam shit, fam.
Yeah, that's that scammy shit. Yeah, be careful with that, Edwin. Don't do that shit. Don't fuck with that. Definitely don't fuck with that. And y'all, it's fake Coach JVs in here, fake crypto queens, and fake D Alders.
Yeah.
Probably fake Aquamans and fake everybody else who in. I don't know. I don't keep up with everybody no more. Fake Echoes. So y'all be careful.
Calvin Hills.
Fake Calvin Hills. They're gonna DM you, acting like it's them, and it's not them. Okay. No one's gonna DM you to help you make money. Okay. So do not fall for the DM, because it's not me, it's not D, it's not none of them. It's a scammer. So just report and delete. So yeah, off untrustworthy wallet because it's fucking my vibe up. We got another article to go over. Let me pull it up really quickly. I had another one. Did I talk about this? Senate Democrats.
No.
Senate Democrats push for bipartisan authorship process for crypto market structure bill. So let's see what the Democrats have for us today. Let's see. Let's see what the Democrats are talking about. So it looks like a group of 12 Democratic senators is asking, what do I want to call the Republicans? Republican clowns, but Republicans to work together with them to write a new crypto regulation.
You ain't got the. She's like, I ain't got the time for it. I ain't got the patience.
I need a stress ball. I need a stress ball. What did I just read?
I mean, read it again.
Group. I want y'all to make sure a group of 12 Democratic senators is asking Republicans to work together with them to write a new crypto regulation bill. Now, those that have been around the block with me and D a couple times, how long have we known that this bill was already written? Why are we rewriting it and y'all helped write the bill last year?
It was written, fam. It was written.
And it wasn't just Republicans. It was Democrats and Republicans. And y'all already wrote this bill. Why do y'all think we don't remember shit?
You know what? Let's just start over again.
I get it. The food is poisoned. The water. I get it, y'all. The toothpaste is messing with our pineal gland. I get it. Y'all think that we, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done poison us enough that we ain't gonna remember anything. That y'all think y'all got us that dumb down. We ain't that damn dumb yet. Humanity ain't got that low yet where we don't remember shit from just last year. Some of them, yeah. Some of the sheep, yeah. Some of the sheep, they don't have a goddamn clue. They just out here, gang. They out here driving with masks on. I know. So y'all got. This is frustrating. I need a stress ball. I'm gonna order me a stress ball tonight. I'm ordering a stress ball. Somebody send me a stress ball. The best one on Amazon. Send it to me.
They trying to do the what's the Nelson Mandela, the Mandela effect, or whatever that shit's
called. That's how
I
know. See, and that's Telegram talk, and we can talk about it in there. They be playing with the time machine, and I think that they be thinking they be messing with us, or they be thinking they be zapping us like they do in the in the movie in the Matrix. You know how they'll zap you so you'll forget everything. Yeah. Zapping don't work for the divine and the chosen ones. Okay, we remember every goddamn thing.
Yeah. People ain't dumb. It's sex in the city, not sex and the city. I heard a song today where Joker said "Sex in the City," an old song, and I was like, okay, I know I wasn't tripping. Okay, nah,
yeah. So this is let me just go ahead and finish reading this bullshit. Since it's new. So 12.
It'll affect you, fam.
So I'm sorry, Men in Black. My bad. Men in Black. Yeah. Well, y'all know what I was talking about. That when they zap you, you're supposed to forget. So that don't work for the divine. Okay, it's not gonna work. So a group of 12 Democratic senators is asking Republicans to work together with them to write a new crypto regulation bill instead of letting only one party draft it. So these Democrats already put out a framework. Mind you, they already put out a framework for what they want in crypto market structure law. So y'all have already given your feedback of what you wanted in this bill. And you're asking them to rewrite the entire bill. Yep. Democrats. Democrats, gang. So they want those points included in whatever the final bill becomes. So here's what they're pushing for. Their framework includes clear. Hold on, it's my mama. Hold on, y'all. Hey, mom, let me call you when I get off live. Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. So clear definitions of who regulates what, so people and companies know the rules. Stronger protections to prevent wrongdoing, illicit finance, and ensure transparency. Rules to avoid conflicts of interest, for example, limits on elected officials or their families profiting from crypto projects or endorsements. So that's the only part that's not going in there. Y'all can give that shit up. Stop. Fucking stop. Y'all know that's not going in there. Trump is not signing that bill with that shit in there. And that is what's going. And I told y'all the other day, that is what's going to be the holdup. That's why this shit gonna get pushed past Thanksgiving into if it does, and into December. And this is why we'll get it at the tail end of this year. Because of that. Just because conflicts of interest is what they're trying to call it. Okay. So yeah, maybe y'all can start that for the next president, not this one.
They want their lobbyist friends in on it.
Yep. And then more resources for regulators, like funding. So the Democrats are asking for more money, so they can actually enforce whatever rules are passed. So they're asking for more money so that they can enforce their rules. Motherfuckers are stupid.
Greedy as shit, man.
Boy, this two-party system got to be the dumbest shit I ever fucking seen in my life. I can't believe y'all let this shit rock out. I can't believe I'm a grown-ass woman and we still talking about this two-party shit. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm just capitalized off the situation, because, like, boy, if y'all ain't do something about this before now, boy, goddamn, y'all ain't doing shit about it. Because these got to be the slowest people society has ever seen, gang. This two-party, this shit is crazy. So why this matters? Crypto is growing fast, so they know this. They're acknowledging that. And there's a lot of uncertainty about which rules apply. So clear laws help businesses, investors, and users know where they stand. Bipartisan authorship means more voices are involved, which can lead to more balanced laws, less chance of one side pushing a plan that might favor certain interests. But that's essentially what they're trying to do. They think we slow, gang. But if regulation is done well, it could protect consumers and help legitimize parts of the crypto space, making it more stable and trustworthy. Yeah, this is just complete and utter bullshit. I'm gonna just call it like it is. I don't know who these 12 Democratic senators are. Let me see if they actually named them somewhere in the article. I didn't see earlier.
I wouldn't be surprised if your girl is involved.
You know, Maxine and Stephen Lynch is in the equation. Elizabeth is too. That's 3.
That's what I was thinking about. That was the first person I was thinking about. Elizabeth,
her ass. Okay. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this. So it looks to me for the past couple of days, as far as the news has been coming out regarding market structure, it looks like that they've just been putting together their excuse. They've been putting this shit well together for their excuse as to why this shit is gonna pass at the end of this year. It looks like they're already like shaping the storyline, in my opinion. So
keeping cats distracted, keeping cats distracted with bullshit,
and making niggas buy stress balls, because I'm gonna have to buy one dealing with that. That's what I'm gonna get. So I don't crash out on live. I'm gonna get a stress ball.
Them jokers said, "Let's start over. Let's start over.
Let's start completely over, and let's just rewrite the bill, a whole bill."
which is mad pages long. You know what I'm saying?
Like, y'all know how long that shit take.
Listen, the lawyers is they happy as shit. The lawyers, the jokers that's drafting all the shit. You know what I'm saying? They happy as shit. Them build hours is gonna be crazy for them.
So we'll see if they're successful with that. I don't think they're gonna go for it because the bill is already done. You guys have already given your draft or what are your input of what you want to include in the bill. I don't see why we're rewriting it. I really don't. The reason why the Republicans wrote the actual bill is because the Democrats weren't doing shit. That's why the Republicans wrote it. It's not because the Republicans are like, oh, we're going to write the bill, fuck y'all, and yeah, we just need y'all votes. That's not the case here. The reason why the Republicans are in the driver's seat is because the Democrats stalled for 4 whole fucking years under Joe Biden and his old ass because they didn't know what the hell was going on. What they did, they was bullshit. Lining their pockets up, still getting right on them stocks, running it up off the stock market, running it up off bank fees, enjoying they motherfucking self like they've been doing the last 20 years, 25 years. So that's essentially what's going on here. So it's like the Democrats put themselves in the passenger, they put themselves in the backseat for real, because I ain't doing shit. So I don't feel bad for them whatsoever. That's your fault. Y'all didn't act on it. So
they have the auto pen to rewrite it.
That's fair. I mean, I'm sure they're using AI or something, but yeah, it has passed the house already.
They got AI, they got lawyers, they got all that shit on deck.
Yeah, this is just all entertainment.
It's not a shortage of resources when it comes to these cats. Not at all.
No, they definitely they ain't got nobody sitting on the computer typing all that shit up.
Them niggas took a month off. Took a month off, and this is what it is.
Took a month off.
Crazy.
Hey, listen. So, but yeah, just keep in mind, y'all. Trump gotta have all this shit up and going before midterms. That's all the fuck I know. Midterms is next November, so all this stuff gotta be gone, up and going. This market gotta be immaculate going into midterms. So don't get discouraged or anything like that. A lot of times this shit is just fluff. But they got to get that bill passed, and I'm sure they got to have that bill passed before the year's over with because they got shit to do. 2026, they got a lot of shit to do, like a lot. So, so yeah, we good though. We good. You had anything else? Did we have another article? Was that it?
Nah, that was it.
That was it.
I was looking to see if something else came out, but I ain't really seen it.
Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, y'all. So that was pretty much all we had for the updates for today. Make sure y'all get in the raffle. The raffle closes tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Put 10 a.m. in the chat. 10 a.m. in the chat because I don't want to hear nothing. I got so many messages and DMs last time. It closes at 10 a.m. on the dot.
Yep.
The raffle is closed. I don't want to hear nothing.
And shout out to everybody. It looked like we made our goal.
Yeah. So make sure y'all get y'all raffle tickets because that's gonna close tomorrow. We're gonna do the drawing on tomorrow afternoon's live, the 12 p.m. Eastern live. We're gonna do the drawing. Shout out to the winners that already won, and shout out to everybody that donated. We appreciate it, and then shout out to everybody that's still donating. And then we'll have the winners tomorrow. The Patreon has launched. Make sure y'all get in the Patreon. What you was gonna say, D?
No, I was gonna say all the winners is gonna be able to get in.
Tomorrow, yeah, we're doing it all at the same time. So all y'all gonna be in the same email, all 5 winners, because right now we have 3. We got 2 more coming. Y'all get y'all email tomorrow with the instructions and all that stuff on getting into the Patreon. So be looking out for your email tomorrow to the 3 winners. And the 2 other people that's gonna win. Patreon has launched already. So yeah, Patreon is fire. Actually, let me share my screen real quick because I like to brag a little bit. Hold on. Just so y'all can see a little something. All right. Shout out to Cecil. Cecil's doing a phenomenal job with these videos already. Oh, hold on. All right. So just to kind of give y'all a preview of the Patreon. I forgot y'all can't see anything on TikTok. Hold on. This be throwing me off, y'all. Hold on. That update is so stupid. I miss when they just had the effect thing right there at the bottom, so you could just click it. You gotta do too much now. All right, so to show y'all a little something. This is just the Patreon right here, so y'all can see. That's a video that was just uploaded, I believe, today or last night or this morning.
Yep.
Yeah. And then this another one. There's another one about liquid staking versus liquid staking. You know what I'm saying? Just to show y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, Sui DeFi Unlock. So that's Sui on the DeFi side. And then DeFi Llama. So finding the best liquidity pools in DeFi Llama. Just giving y'all, so yeah, and then we're gonna be doing calls and stuff as well. So, you know, we just launched last week. This is everything that we posted so far. So yeah, we're looking forward to everybody in there. So yeah, if you in the Patreon, make sure y'all you know, check out the videos that were just uploaded in the past couple days. We're doing the calls on every Wednesday. Okay, every Wednesday we'll be doing the calls. So yeah, we're super excited about this, man. Everybody about to be printing money together. So so yeah, y'all. So yeah, other than that, y'all. Oh, in the class, how many slots left for that class? D is like 7. I think when I counted.
6 or 7.
6 or 7 slots left, I believe, for the class. For that early bird. Yeah, for that early bird. That early bird closes on Wednesday, but right now it's only 6 or 7 slots left for the early bird. So y'all better get the early bird for that NFT class. That NFT class about to be fire. I think that's, you know, knowing how to make NFTs and the ins and outs of NFTs, that's going to be some beneficial information. NFTs is going to be a big deal moving forward, especially going into 2026. I think NFT is going to start gonna make their little buzz back in the media in the next couple months here. So yeah, make sure y'all get in that NFT class. Everything's in the bio. Link is in the description as well. So other than that, y'all, we'll be on tomorrow. Did you have anything else, D?
Nothing. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, the NFT class is gonna be fire. We actually got somebody that develops smart contracts that's gonna teach the class. Like, he does this. So
yeah, Mike is fire, gang. Mike is fire. No, the class is separate from the Patreon. Y'all, classes are always separate. That ain't got nothing to do with the Telegram or the Patreon. Classes are completely separate.
Yeah,
okay?
but if you won the raffle,
if you won the raffle, you get free classes. Yeah,
you get free classes. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. So other than that, y'all, yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. But the link for everything is in the bio. Don't forget, y'all, raffle close at 10. So don't say anybody tell you. All right. All right, y'all. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
Kween and Dean, we're building things in this crypto world. Nothing's as fine.
Get in blockchain now. Stop listening to the media. Stop listening to all the naysayers and all the doubters. Those are the same people that told people that the internet was just a phase. And now look at the world. Can't operate without the internet.
Listen, real quick. Don't disrespect yourself. And look these up. Right now. You won't regret it. Things are happening. Look these up. Right now.
So clean indeed, dropping crypto gems. It's like they got the vision, seeing future trends. So I with the moves before the crowd reacts. First to make connections, no room for the hacks. No speculation, just straight facts in and flow. Navigating this market, watching profits roll. From Bitcoin to altcoins, they know the game. In the world of finance, the change in the frame. Queen's got the insight, D's got the voice. Together they rise, man, and make the right choice. Educating the masses, bring it light to the dark. In this crypto revolution, they igniting the spark. So if you wanna roll, you better tune in tight. Queen and D on the mic, bringing truth to light. In every podcast episode, they set the pace in the hustle at the block to their light. So free.
Shit going crazy right now. Let me just go ahead and share my screen. So yes, the House passed the Genius Act in a 307-122 vote. Shout out to Congress, who was tired of stifling innovation and got this done. So yes, the Genius Act is headed to President Trump's desk. who plans to sign it at the White House ceremony. This shit real deep.
Kween and
This shit real. We
we're
not, oh my God.
building
Oh
dreams
my
in this
God.
crypto world. Nothing's as